Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to do a very quick lesson on plane objects and 3D solid objects. So let's go ahead and take a look. We are going to be looking at our screen right here. And what you're looking at is that you see two plane figures. We have our square and we have our rectangle. Both of these are plane figures. And I'd like you to see what I did here is I went ahead and made copies of the sides. And you can see that they're actually the same size. So that means I can take these four lines, and you can roughly see that they are all the same exact size. That is the definition of a square. It has four sides, and all of them are equal in length. Equal meaning that all four are the same size. So if I go here, I can very quickly just turn this into a square. Again, a square is a plane figure. Go ahead and flip that over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn this one around and flip that there. Okay. There we are. So you can see all four of those lines create a square. Now, let's take a quick look at our rectangle. This is also another 2D plane figure. Now, in this case, you'll notice two of our lines are much larger than the other two. And that is the definition of a rectangle. Again, it's going to have four sides, but this time they will not be equal in length. You will have this side is equal to this side, and then you will have this side equal to that side. So that is a rectangle. And these four lines can create a rectangle. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and turn these plane figures into 3D solid shapes. So let's take a look at our square. If I was to take 6 of these, so if I was to pull this down here, and I was just going to make 6 copies. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 square faces. What 3D object could I make? If you said a cube, you are right. Go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back. Now, so let's go ahead and make that cube. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a second square face, and I'm going to have it overlap a little bit with this one right here. Now, what you'll notice is that you're going to have some corners. For instance, this right here is a corner, and here's another corner. Now, these are in the shape of a V, and they are called a vertex. Okay? So all of those corners are called vertices, so the points. And when I combine two vertices together, so let's say this one to this one, I am now creating an edge. Let's go ahead and connect them all. There's another one. There's one. And there's one. So I have now created a cube, which is a 3D solid shape. And this part right here is an edge. It's that line connecting them. So one thing you guys are responsible for is knowing how many vertices and how many edges a square has. So let's go ahead and take a look. If I'm going to look at my vertices, every time I see a corner, that's one vertice. Let's start by counting the top half of our cube first. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. Let's count our bottom half. 5, 6, 7, 8. So a cube has 8 vertices. Notice the word has changed. 1 is a vertex. More than 1, it's going to be referred to as vertices. Now let's take a look at the number of edges a shape has. So we said this line right here is an edge. So let's go with number 1. And again, we're going to do the top half of our cube first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go look at the bottom. 5, 6, 7, 8. And now I'm going to look at the middle. 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 edges. And if you have a board game at home or any type of dice, you know that a cube has 6 faces. Or in other words, 6 flat square faces make up a cube. So 6 faces. Now let's take a look at our rectangle. Our rectangle is going to be the same idea. We're going to go ahead and make an overlapping rectangle. And then we're just going to go ahead and combine our vertices together, just like before. And our numbers are going to be the same. The real difference between a cube and a rectangular prism, which is what this 3D shape is called, is that their faces are different. In a rectangular prism, you're going to have 4 rectangles and 2 square faces. So let's go ahead and see if that's correct. I'm going to go ahead and start counting my edges. I'm sorry, actually I'm going to go ahead and count my vertices first. And I'm going to start on just one side. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm now going to go to the other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can see I have 8 vertices. Now I'm going to take a look at my edges. Again, I'm just going to start on one end. So I'll just start right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to the other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. And now I'm just going to do the middle ones. 9, 10, 11, 12. So there you go. Again, I now have 12 edges. And like before, I'm also going to have 6 faces. 4 rectangular faces, 2 square faces. So one more time, this is an example of our cube. It is a 3D figure. It is made up of 6 square plane figures. This is our rectangular prism. It is made up of 4 rectangular plane figures and 2 square figures. Okay. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed our quick lesson on 3D solid figures and plane figures. Until next time, bye.